Hi, this is Ken and Kevin from Americas. We wanted to do a demonstration of the Kromschröder IC50 so that everybody understands how this motor works. First off, one of the features that we like is that it's got digital inputs to drive out of the flame safeguard to drive the motor to high and low fire out of a programmer, whether you're using Honeywell or FireEye or Kromschröder flame safeguard. Just for an illustration, we've got switches hooked up to drive to high fire. The digital outputs for high fire proof to run back to your flame safeguard are automatically configured because it uses the second side of a Form C contact, which is your motor end switch. So note that your digital input coming back for proof of high fire is included. Now we've also got a digital input, of course, to drive to low fire. And the low fire switch. Now once you've completed your purge, we can switch the flame safeguard can switch the motor over into the modulate mode. So one more digital input for modulate. And now it's ready for modulation. You can see we've got a 4 to 20 milliamp simulator hooked up here. And Kevin, you can modulate that wherever you want to modulate at this point, which would be coming from your control system, obviously. Before I flip this thing around and show you under the hood, it's a point to make that this IC50 is unique. It comes with a square shaft, just like the Honeywell modulating motor has, the M7284s or 7285s, for instance. The square shaft is here, but it's also a round shaft. If you're converting from a motor with a round shaft, it's got both. So you can use you can put this is just a Honeywell 7616BR crank arm. You could put another crank arm for, say, a Barbara Coleman motor with a round shaft you can couple up. So to give you a peek under the hood here, we're just going to rotate this around. This is the inside of the motor. It's got nice Phoenix terminal style contacts. This is for the 4 to 20 milliamps up top. We have a switch here that puts the motor into manual mode and enables me to be able to drive the motor up or down. The beauty of this is that it gives me the ability to be able to set the limit switches exactly where I want them. That's a nice clean way to do that. Put the motor back in automatic. I can reverse rotation with this switch to make it clockwise or counterclockwise. There's some dip switches up here that are configuration. For instance, do I want a 250 ohm terminating resistor to make this a 4 to 20 versus 0 to 10? And then I've also got limit switches. All of these motors come with 5 limit switches. There are 2 which are being used as end switches to stop the motor at high and low. And then I've got 3 user switches. They're cam adjustable, so you can turn the cam manually by hand. And then down inside, I don't know if you can catch this or not, Chris, but down inside there's a screw. That screw is to give you the ability to go in and fine tune that limit switch and put it exactly where you want. Last but not least are these 2 buttons up top. These 2 buttons enable you to be able to recalibrate the 4 to 20 if we've limited the stroke with the end switches. And with that said, that is the Kromschröder IC50.